Hi, I'm going to try to help new drivers figure out how to navigate, position themselves, and start to make a little bit of money after they get approved for the gig economy companies. We're talking DoorDash, Grubhub, INSTACART, Postmates, even Lyft. I'm a Lyft driver for 5 years. I've been with Postmates for 2.5 years, DoorDash 2.5 years, Grubhub 2.5 years. Instacart 2.5 years, so I've been here for a minute. What I recommend to do first is to download the diner apps. Each company has a diner app, and it's really important to have this information at your hands and know what is open. Someone asked me, what is a diner app? So when somebody places an order with DoorDash, they download the app on their phone. This here is Grubhub. They download the app and then they place the order. When you go through this app, you can see what stores are actually open, so you know where you can position yourself to work. That's where they're going to send you for a call. If you don't know what's open, how do you know where to wait? And like right now, Christmas time, it gets oversaturated with drivers because everyone's trying to make some extra holiday money. Even during the pandemic, Instacart is always popping, DoorDash is always popping, Postmates is at the bottom. They pay the least, unfortunately. They give a good incentive to sign people on, but that's about it. I think they guarantee you a minimum of like $2.50 or $2. Can you imagine? I recommend the Postmates, DoorDash, Grubhub, Instacart, Ubereats. I have referral codes at the end of this video. Please use mine. Valuable information will help you, and you'll be able to make more money from it and do a better job and keep your rating up. The thing that will kill new drivers, or any driver, is your cancellation rate. That is more important than your acceptance rate. If you keep canceling orders, you're going to get deactivated right away. They don't want you. They don't want someone's going to take an order. It's like making a promise and breaking it. They don't want somebody doing that. So it's really important that you keep your commitments and you only accept orders that you can deliver. For example, if I'm in Royal Oak, I'm not going to accept an order for downtown Detroit because that's 15 minutes away. I recommend not going more than 5 to 8 minutes from where I'm at physically to where the restaurant is at. If I'm sitting at home, and I recommend working from home to start with if you can, especially with Lyft, unless you're not near any restaurants, then you need to position yourself where they're at. It doesn't matter where the diner is, it matters where the restaurant is, because you get paid from the restaurant to the diner. And not a lot of money, but at least it's better than nothing. You do get paid for waiting time after you check in. My other advice, never, ever, 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 ever pay with cash or your own credit card. Only pay with their credit card and their payment. Never pay for it out of your own pocket. You will not get reimbursed. They are not obligated to pay you back. Okay? Very important. You cannot ask for a tip. That's shady. It's give good service. Yes, my daughter, I've been saving up to buy her a bike. There you go. You didn't ask for a tip, but you kind of asked for a tip that way. If you get 4 seconds to pitch to somebody, and nowadays you just leave it on the doorstep. I would maybe leave a note. I mean, I'm that kind of person. So the other part is there's so many drivers right now. It's hard to know which one's popping. So your best bet is to have them running at the same time, if you can. That way, if you get an order, you close down the other apps, and then go with the one that you got. And I would say the hierarchy is DoorDash and Uber Eats at the top, then Grubhub by pay, Instacart, Postmates is at the bottom. They are literally the worst. And then I heard about GoPuff. It's like $2. Go puff yourself. Okay, another thing. If you do get a receipt from a store, that is Postmates or DoorDash, whatever property, is not the customer's property. I've seen people say that, oh, I'm just going to give it to the customer and say how horrible this company is. Why the F would you do that? Why would you do, I mean, why the fuck, literally, you're burning yourself at that point and you're killing your income. If you're going to do this job, you're just going to have to put on a happy face while you work and then turn it off after and be a bitch if you want. But when you're working, you got to give this great energy, happy, go, let's go. Yeah, I can't wait to get another order. These are the best customers in the whole wide world. You know, act like every person just gave you $100 tip. Who knows? Maybe they will, you know, maybe they won't. But at least you know you're doing the best you can and you gave the best you can. Again, to where we were at earlier, it's essential to have the diner apps for every company. So if you're delivering for DoorDash, go to DoorDash, go to the App Store. If this is an iPhone, you can go to Google Plus, Play, whatever. Type in DoorDash, just type in door, and it pops up. I already have it on my phone, so I don't have to install it. I have referral codes that you can use for each company, and they offer money incentive for new customers. So if you yourself have never used them, you can use that code, experience what you're going to be doing. That way, I know a lot of people apply, and they're like, I applied, and I got approved because I just got the email. You mean you applied like 3 minutes ago, and you just got the email, and you think you're ready to go do an order? No. All the gig economy companies do a background check, and most of them use Checker, CHEKR. It takes between, we'll say, 3 and 21 days. Postmates does everything backwards. You're going to get your card first and your bag. And a few days later, they'll finish the background check. So even if you get your credit card, if you log into the app and it won't let you log in yet, it's waiting for you to get approved. Go check your email and see if you got approved or maybe you got denied. You can get a free copy of your credit report from Checker after it's being used so you can dispute anything. Make sure your record is accurate. It's very important. I know someone personally who had something on his record reported as a 1st degree when it's a 3rd degree. And he got denied for everything except for DoorDash. So go call the courthouse and get it fixed. Write some letters, get it fixed if you have something that's not accurate. If they give you a shirt to wear it, or a hat. Wear comfortable shoes. And then if it's snowing, wear comfortable snow boots. Another thing that's really important, when you get an order, it's not a person like me sending you the order. It's literally just a computer automated, not animated. When you get an order and it's like 24 minutes away, deny it, cherry pick it. Just before I apologize. But it's important. I mean, because you don't want to accept that order and then cancel it. Because if you do that, 10% or 20%, they will deactivate your account and you will no longer be able to work for that company anymore, period. Then they don't care. They're very strict about it. And they should be, because they're going to lose a customer. Now they're going to try to find another driver to replace you. And the amount of time that it took to get the order and the customer's food's going to be late, they're going to be mad. There goes the tip. Not even there goes the tip. We could have lost a customer for life. If you think about it, especially in the pandemic, people aren't going out, so they could be ordering at least once a week. So, I mean, I used to deliver the same people all the time. I would say, here goes my furnace. For the restaurants you go to a lot, make a hot list. So that way you can, at certain times, days, you know it's going to be busy. Go wait there, because you've already been there. If you've already done 3 orders at that restaurant, that's where I would hang out. That would be my hot spot. I mean, unless you're on the other side of the country, delivering the order. And the funny thing, Postmates, speaking of around the country, Postmates is, you can do it anywhere in the United States. It's like Lyft. I mean, you could be, as long as there's a district and there's not laws against it, you could be in Illinois and do a Postmates order, or you could be a Lyft driver and do Lyft. Uber, you can only do in Michigan. Lyft, you can do anywhere. I have referral codes for passengers to get money up for the first ride for Lyft. I have a referral code for a new driver to get the incentive when you sign up for Lyft. I also have the referral cards for Instacart. Again, if you're going to use the service, you should know how it works, and you can get an incentive, a discount for using it the first time. I mean, you can't go wrong with that, right? It's almost successful, and I'm going to try and go through and cover some of the stuff that people brought up. You're more than welcome to join it, because it's not just Postmates anymore, it's all gig economies. Ubereats, DoorDash, Grubhub, Instacart, even Shipt if you want, that's fine. You can join if you're Shipt. Any of them, even Roadie, you can join. One thing that I really love that these companies have done is they have the questions about COVID, and I just went through and did them through Instacart, and they ask, have you had a fever? Have you been in contact with somebody that's been sick? And you have to answer these questions honestly. You're not helping anybody if you're sick and you give it to somebody else. Please stay home. If you think for a second something is not right. Every college town slows down when the students are gone, and because there's not normal on-campus classes, demand is fizzled a lot. I would say probably 15-20%. There is students on campus. That would be the law students, the medical students, some staff, but nothing like football game days. That makes me so sad. Those are some of the best days of my life. They have face masks everywhere nowadays, so make sure you have one. If you use it over and over again, wash it. Get some soap, wash it in your sink, and let it dry overnight, and that way you have yourself a clean mask for the next day. You can't wear one mask for like weeks and never wash it. It needs to be washed like every day, because you touch it. And do not let your nose pop out when you're wearing your mask when you're doing this job. Keep your face completely covered. Just gonna grab a mask. Of course I don't have one near me. All my masks are near the door. I wanted to go over the proper way to wear a face mask. You don't have to take your glasses off, but I will for this demonstration. You want the full loop to go behind your ears. So move your hair if you have hair like mine. Okay. So hopefully you have a little nose pinchy thing. Whatever face mask you have is fine. It doesn't have to be. Mine's on 95. I got it from shopzmcrx.com. That's the little pharmacy at Harrison and Main Street in Royal Oak, my town. Okay, so this is the best way to wear a face mask. If you see, it's totally covered on my face. If I breathe, my glasses are staying pretty clear. And I used to do it the other way, but what you really want to do is put your glasses ahead of the face mask, and that way you won't. And it's essential that when you're logged in to a gig economy job, that you are wearing a face mask from the time you accept an order. So you need to wear a mask when you walk into the restaurant the whole time, or up to the door, you get the food, you deliver to the person. If you want to take it off after, you can. Every time you touch your mask could expose yourself. So your best bet is just to leave it on and take it off at the end of the day. Stop making up excuses. Don't touch your nose. Don't hit your face. You should not be touching this mask. This is protecting you inside. It's keeping what you have away from the people outside. Maybe you're infected, right? Maybe they're infected. So you're just keeping yourself safe. Hopefully some kind of glasses too would help. Another tip that is very helpful, I do this with food delivery versus Lyft. Google is your best friend for GPS. It will give you right to the door. And number 2 step, you're going to love this one, write it down. Download Zillow, Zillow. That is the real estate app, and you can see what the building looks like, which helps because I usually work nights. And that way you can see, oh, it's the house with the tree right there, not the other one. And you know exactly what house it is. You don't have to guess, or apartment. And if you're, God forbid, if you're at an apartment, it's okay to message the customer and ask them what driveway to use, how do I get to your door, You don't want to waste a half hour trying to deliver an order for $4. You do not know how much you get paid before you take an order for Postmates. Yeah, I'm sorry. I can hear you bitching. That's the only company, and I don't know how they get away with it. They will not reimburse you for breaking the law of parking tickets. Make sure you park somewhere where you can park for 3 to 20 minutes, depending how long it takes you to get from door to door, your car door to that person's door. The cops will write you a ticket. A cop will tell you that you're fine, and then you come back and there's a ticket because they want the ticket. Especially right now with things. Shut up, puppet. Not turning the app until you're ready to work, and where you want to accept a call. They're going to give you a call, let's say, who knows with these companies. It could be 3 minutes away, it could be 25 minutes away. And if I'm in an area I don't even want to work in, I'm not turning the app on, just turn it off and wait till you get where you are. It's really important that you position yourself. Number one, if Holy Donuts is the only place open and it's late at night, then go stalk them. Go hang out near Holy Donuts because they're open. If you don't want to do McDonald's orders, don't accept them. If you don't want to do a Chick-fil-A order, don't accept it. And if you don't want to do the other, what was the one that had the whole chicken sandwich going on? I wouldn't accept the order from them. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.